They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go to work here for the first time, leading them out, the 11th overall pick of the 2021 draft, Justin Fields out of Ohio State.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
On first down, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
All right, y'all.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry now for David Montgomery.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Montgomery.
Oh, my God. You missed. You had a perfect in the backfield, bro. You almost could have taken the handoff.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 16 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking
Maybe it don't really matter that I watched the first drive.
As the game goes on.
32, Fields, and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Jinx the Bears right there.
O'Donnell, he's on the punt as he gets this one away.
What was 32 doing?
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. Leading him out, their quarterback from the University of Nevada, it's Colin Kaepernick.
He's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown. This is definitely...
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with
Berry.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 10 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
To throw, Kaepernick. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Ah, damn it.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive, able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick completes it to the tight end Kittle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Kaepernick now on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Megatron.
Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Sanders.
Man, he had a first down already.
Down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the
I could have called clipping.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. He gets it into the hands of Larry
I was surprised the safety
Fitzgerald.
stayed back there.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Look, here we go. Game go.
We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. He finds his man Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
I might have to go Hail Mary offense, bro.
1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Kaepernick. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
This defense was ready for our offense.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Kaepernick now on first down. Fitzgerald on the slant.
I should have waited.
And he's going to get a
got
solid
rubbed.
gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw, Kaepernick. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. George Kittle, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. That drive along. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On first down, Kaepernick.
Ah, shit. They both drop back to the middle.
Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick.
Oh,
He'll go down. The Bears
I saw him late.
for the sack.
Not the defender. I saw the receiver late.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
That's what I should have did.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Kaepernick now to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The Lions will
We can't
use
keep
the
running
first
this,
of
though.
their timeouts.
This ain't going to get us in the end
As the
zone.
clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, Larry. I need you to get across this field, baby.
To throw is Kaepernick. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald.
They playing this good.
The Lions now going to use the
They're playing
second of their
real good
timeouts,
secondary.
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And again, he'll get it to Fitzgerald. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1.
Come on, zoom the camera in.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Megatron.
A great effort there, as the first half is winding down, and the Lions have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to...
How good you change of possession.
They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Browns who have the lead in the second quarter. Nick Chubb has a touchdown run. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Braxton Berrios, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Miles Sanders with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gott and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Lions to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Being in this stadium, so much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Get your ass back.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing now is Kaepernick.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Oh, I'm tripping. I think I was running the other pass play. I'm tripping.
Kaepernick going to throw.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. I'm tripping. Fuck! I hit the wrong button.
Right there with
Let me go to Megatron. Yeah, I know I did.
And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. With it is Brown.
Good job. Good job.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Bears take over.
We need you to punt it over 50, bro.
At the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And their defense did its job by forcing them.
It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the third quarter.
My mind is not here right
now. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Another run with Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders.
I was hoping he was going to keep running and get caught behind the line.
Forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Y'all don't need a tight end to do that shit every damn time.
Again
bro.
With Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On first down, Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really...
That feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
They have a great secondary.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball.
Or I should just say, period, they pass coverage.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now had Soldier Field, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Come on, man. All the damn animations. I didn't get to call the play right, bro.
Now Kaepernick. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Sorry, Kittle. This just ain't going to be your game.
First down, he'll drop to throw it.
Ain't no time. I'm looking for Megatron, but it just ain't no time really to run that. That last time, that was just because they wasn't coming with enough pressure.
He got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
I trust you, Larry.
They'll set up a throw.
The defensive back beat him to the damn route. Come on, bro. I mean, defensive backs don't know that's the first down marker that well. Watch an NFL game, they don't.
Try to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's nearly an interception, but
it threw me off because it's so damn long.
Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10.
It took so damn long.
He'll drop to throw. He gets this one to Johnson.
I could have waited.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
I don't know why the pass was so slow on that one, bro. Come on, man. Quit playing with me. Why was that such a slow pass? I'm pressing bullet pass. I always throw bullet passes. Unless it's a damn streak.
An incompletion as a result.
I'm up and watching it, and I'm like, yo, why is it acting like it's a damn live pass, bro?
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders.
He just torpedoed. That's a penalty. That's definitely leading with the helmet.
Leading tackler last year up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to? Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Complete. It's Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
Kaepernick to throw again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not...
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,
this is a double video,
obviously hit home.
This was not a great game.
I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Lions, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
And actually, I mean, it ain't even about Larry Fitzgerald. I want to get Kittle his catches because it is Kittle. He deserves them. But it's really about Barry and Megatron and Cap. So I need to quit worrying about trying to get the ball to Larry. As long as he gets the Super Bowl ring, that's the most important thing. We ain't getting turnovers.
It's week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in week 5 on EA Sports.
Take it in at the 3.
Hit him. Come on, man. What y'all doing?
He'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, the Minnesota offense ready to go to work here. Their quarterback in his 10th season overall now, and 4th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall.
Damn, what, they have a bye week already? He only got 882 passing yards.
2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball?
Nice job, nice job.
He puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play fake. Cousins.
Nice. There you go, baby.
Under the Lions' pressure, he's
Who was that?
down.
Who was that?
The defense rising
Oh,
to
Greenlaw.
the
Okay.
challenge and setting him back on the sand.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
All right, defensive coordinator. Oh, my God, you
the
stupid.
sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
You stupid.
Looking to throw.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and that is incomplete. The coverage excellent.
Damn, this
there
damn game so
downfield,
damn
and it
stupid,
leads
bro.
to a 4th down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback who played for the Nevada Wolfpack in college. It's Colin Kaepernick.
And he's been playing at an elite level here for the season. Tops it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. To throw, Kaepernick. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick.
The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. He'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
It's the Kittle show.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Lions are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Y'all just going to keep 2 new
First and goal
linebackers
from
in,
just inside the 5.
The They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That's why I had him run the short route, because I knew
not much there, only a yard.
I'm going to be
As a defense, you're
able
more
to get it
balanced when
deeper.
you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. To the goal line.
Hoping that linebacker going to rush in.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Get to the safety.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offense?
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. That time, a 9-play drive. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember
Harrison
turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently
that was pass interference too. Penalties offset.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Back to throw here. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. It's a
the
big
Kittle
play
show.
Yet, amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
I was just about to snap
After
it.
one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Damn, Harrison. Don't do Barry like that. He a legend.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now Kaepernick connects with Kittle underneath. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I ain't mad.
So
I want Kittle to get some yards.
He's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick connects with Kittle underneath. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Kaepernick again. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity.
What you want me to do, man? Shit, that's their fault. They keep running this defense.
Make sure the quarterback saw him and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Kaepernick now on first down.
Oh,
And a dangerous throw there. That's not
I didn't think the defensive back was really going to bump him. It took him longer to get there.
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
They making adjustments.
To throw, Kaepernick. Under pressure and
They adjusting now. They adjusting.
They sack him back at the 36. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete.
I don't know how the time got sped up right there.
Everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
How did the time get so sped up right there?
But a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot.
I don't know why he was so late. That was a timing route.
The Lions turn.
You just gotta get to the first down and cut.
And the Vikings defense is going to get the football
He shouldn't have beat you to that.
So the defense has to stay out and get 1. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed
Larry,
that
man,
one close
I'm really
quickly
trying to help you.
And help force the incompletion.
Help me help you, Larry.
Kaepernick now to throw. And this throw incomplete.
Could have just been a straight pass to him, bro. Why does he have to go jump for the damn ball, bro? Why do y'all have that on the fucking game, man? Damn. Everybody got to go fucking jump for the damn ball, man. Just let him catch the fucking ball, bro.
Guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Pressure coming from the Vikings.
Listen, why the fuck?
Get there and bring him
I'm
down.
tripping. I forgot. Never mind. That wasn't
Going
it.
to
That wasn't
signal
it.
for the first of their timeouts. And- 'em. 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 '
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's going to wind up and air it out.
They should not be breaking on the pass before the damn receiver. How do they know where the ball is going? How do they know where the ball is going? The receiver knows his route. How are they breaking on the pass before the... See what I'm saying?
I love the surprise in your
You know your damn route. Why are you watching him and you like, oh, he's moving. Let me go move.
Key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message?
I was just watching somebody else's YouTube video talking about Madden 23 and saying the same shit, bro.
Change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit.
Defensive backs know the damn route better than the damn receiver.
Probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Kaepernick. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Let's do what you're known for.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. Fitzgerald on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Kaepernick going to throw. And this nearly
That was
an interception,
because I automatically, my
but
mind was
it's
already saying
incomplete.
that. I didn't bother to look at anybody else.
Really would have helped him there, but not to be. Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. Right back to Fitzgerald, this time complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And the Lions
I did not press the spin
first
button,
and
bro.
goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Again, it's Kaepernick. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's 5 yards, so at the end zone, it's pass interference, bro.
Sideline, already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive. Second drive, not much better. Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5. And he is into the end zone.
Barry.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
No, I should have done so it doesn't say like career touchdown. I should have just made him Adrian Peterson. Just change Adrian Peterson's information.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Kaepernick connects with Kittle underneath, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish
Wide
this
pass went like that.
It's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Right through a directional pass.
Down, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down.
He was at a weird angle. It was going to be hard to try to get him.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line.
I want to get it off before the end of the 3rd quarter.
Attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they actually utilize what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I'm going to stick to it. We got trust.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing is Kaepernick on 3rd down. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in.
Why y'all saying go for
down?
I can't trust the damn computer. They trying to go say go for it. They gonna go for it.
Plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion.
Why couldn't we kick the field goal, bro?
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I'm glad I changed his route.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
I'm tripping.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. And that
oh, Larry, man, come on, bro.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. He's got it. And he can't quite get
Harrison always celebrating, but they still making the catches.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, I've heard you use... The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I did a double video. This game
so the
was whack too.
Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
I mean, Kittle got his stats.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Why is he not moving? This is what I be talking about, bro. This that bullshit.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Wait, what the fuck? Hold on, how did he down?
Incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10.
Okay, never mind. See if Larry can beat this dude.
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted.
What the fuck
free safety
is going on? That's not
his
even a
hands
damn
around
play.
it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, Kaepernick.
Why? Thank you, man. Thank you.
Complete as well. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it.
Why is it changing?
Not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll look to throw now on first.
See, that was
down.
why did he do that extra damn catching the ball shit, bruh?
Not a good
Damn.
throw there, and it'll be second down.
That damn extra's damn half a second, third of a second, millisecond of that damn animation messed up the damn pass, bruh.
Kaepernick will try again on second.
They keep what? Come on, man. Madden, man. You bitch ass motherfuckers, man. Damn.
With him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Ain't been doing that shit the whole fucking game, bruh.
Kaepernick to throw again.
Ain't been doing that bullshit the whole fucking game, man. Fuck that shit, bruh. Nah.
Certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there.
Ain't been doing that shit the whole fucking game. Now all of a sudden he want to start doing some extra bullshit.
This time on third down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Detroit, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.